ki te whakatipua manawa ora ki te whakatapito hama I te Māori ora. Ko te ora I te pū, I te weu, I te aka, I te tāmore, tēnei te ora ka tupu, 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 nunu, I te ora tupu, tupu, roroa, te ora rere mai, te Whaiora. He uruara, e! Hai. Nō reira, e karema, e whānau mā, I nei tangata, kaharawa ki te aoha kina. Tēnei te mihi atu kia tātou. Ko rawi ka mai ki roto I tēnei whare, mo tēnei pōwhakahirahira. Tuatahi me mihi ka tika ki te reo rōreka o ngā kaikaranga I whakatau mai a tātou I tēnei pō. Mai kore ake koutou, kua whakatau pai ki wanganui a tātou. Anei a mihirangi te ringen mō matua mai. Hei whakatau I a tātou. Engari, mā te reo karanga kua whakatau, ke. Nō reira, tēnei te mihi atu ki a koutou aku tuakana, aku hāpui. I roto I koutou I wanganui I tēnei pō, he maha ngā pūkenga o te hākina, o te ao hākina. Mi haro rawa tēnā. I ngā rā tata nei, kua hikoe haere te mata o te whenua, ki te ki atu ki te kāwanatanga, kai konei mātou, Māori mā e tū ora ana. Nā reira, ko koutou tērā anō hoki, he whakatutuki I te oranga Māori ake nei. Nō reira, tēnei anō te mihi atu ki a koutou. I roto I tēnā kare au mo te toroa I ngā kupu kōrero, nā te mea, ko pahuri te wā, me haere tonu tātou. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, anei te rangi a te pō mā tātou katoa. Huro! Kia ora! Te honore, te kororira, whanau ki te whenua, whakaro, ai ki ngā tangata katoa,
A tēnā rā tātou I te whānau, nau mai haere mai, nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei whakanui. Te Wairarapa Māori Sports Awards 2024. Firstly, a massive and huge thank you to our matua Mike Ringen. Beautiful mihirangi, ngā mihi ki a koe. Mō tātou kaikaranga hoki, tēnā koutou ngā wahine mā. Thank you very much for leading the way for us for, and keeping our festive program safe and well. Matua Mike sends his apologies, his huge apologies that he can't be here tonight. He's been a landmark feature of the Whaiora Māori Sports Awards for a number of years, and he sends his wholehearted apologies. A massive thank you also to our generous sponsors who should be displayed on your tables, who should be displayed on the screen behind me at some stage tonight. Massive thank you to them. Without them and without their support, there would be no Whaiora Māori Sports Awards. So our deepest gratitude goes out to them. First and foremost, housekeeping needs to be said and done. Wharepakus, either this door or this door. They both got pictures on the door. One's got a skirt. That means it's for the wahine. One's got a pair of pants. That means it's for us fellas. So please, wharepakus are behind us. Whaiora Māori Sports Awards is a true advocate of a no smoking event. So if you do feel the need that you need to smoke or vape, Ikatahuna is about 40 k's north. please feel free to journey to Iketahuna or south over the Remutaka. Whānau, let's keep it safe and keep it healthy for our whānau and tamariki. In case of a fire, follow me. I'll be the first out the door. Let's keep each other safe in the event of a fire, unlikely event of a fire. Let's just make our orderly way out to the front of the Copthorne reception where we all came in tonight, into the big car park out there. Apologies whānau, ko waio, ko tuhirangi te maunga, ko romahanga te awa, ko tuhirangi te whare, ko kuhunui te marae, ko Ngāti Hine Waka te hapu, ko Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wararapa toku iwi, ko Nathan Riwa Couch toku ingoa. Tēnei taku whakapapi te taha, ki tēnei, ki taku whaia tipuna, ko piti tangi haere kāta tōna ingoa. Ki te taha matua tipuna, ko rāpaki tuku kāinga ki katahu. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou i te whānau. Welcome. If only you could have the view that I have tonight, whānau, you'll be able to see how awesome everybody looks, our beautiful nannies. And it's so good to see everybody here. There's a lot of familiar faces that have been a part of the Whaiora Māori Sports Awards for several years. And it's good to see you back. But more importantly, it's great to see new faces, which means new nominations, which means new whānau, which means we've got new awesome people in our whānau doing awesome things. So well done and welcome. Before I forget, and she's trying to hide from me, but my lovely co-host tonight, the Lana Cocroft of the Whaiora Māori Sports Awards tonight, AJ Thompson. AJ Thompson ni aporo. She will make the stage look beautiful, and I'll just bore everybody in the meantime. Yes, cell phones. Great timing, Kazi, whoever that was. If your cell phone goes up, everyone will give a nice round of applause while that person makes their way to the stage and will sing us a waiata. So please, if you don't want to be up here solo efforting it tonight, please make sure your cell phone is turned off and on silent. Whānau, I'm probably going to recognise them during the evening again, but I just want to pay tribute to our Whaiora whānau who have put tonight on and make this a possible event. They've been doing it for a number of years now. I'm sure it runs like clockwork. I'm sure the whānau look forward to it every year. And at this time of year, they get headaches in making sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. So ngā mihi tātou whānau Whaiora. Okay, so without any further ado, we'll crack into it. It's not news to everybody that the last couple of months has been an eventful couple of months, internationally and nationally, even locally. We were consumed by an orange-flavoured man winning back his presidential house in the White House. That was news all over the TV, and a portion of our own government continue to probe, antagonise and frustrate the people of Aotearoa, which led to a beautiful hikoi through our Wairarapa towns this past Monday. And that was in preparation for another maybe just as significant hikoi that happened the following day down in Parliament. And all those of you that were fortunate enough to be witness to that historical event, I hope you had a great time and it was a historical occasion to be a part of. Right, through the going-ons of life and the events that occur, we still have some spectacular individuals and teams performing at an awesome level of sport. And we are all here tonight to acknowledge those persons. It's important that we do acknowledge them and we pay tribute to them, because at some stage in their lives, they too relied on adults to drive them, adults to pay for them, adults to contribute to sausage sizzles and raffles and all the sorts. You too are recognised as part of your whānau nominations tonight. To all our nominees, those that maybe even can't be here tonight, well done. You are acknowledged, and we appreciate the dedication that you put to our sport and the entertainment factor that you give us on a weekly night when you're running around a court or a field or a pitch, playing your chosen sport. So, whānau, how it will work tonight, those that are new to the system, I will call out our category that will be up for grabs first. There will be nominations attached to those categories. When I read out that person's name, that person will stand up. They will make their way to the stage where they will receive their certificate from AJ. And then we'll have a trophy sponsor come up and present the overall winner of that category. Feel free, whānau. You can haka tautoko, you can waiata tautoko, you can paki mai mō tātou nominees. Feel free, make it loud, make it boisterous, make it an event that we're all here to celebrate and be happy about. So, in saying that, we're going to introduce to you our finalists. And our first category tonight is the Tai Tamariki Tāne, which is sponsored by Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa. And this category is open to any male of primary or intermediate school age who has excelled in one or more sporting codes. And our first finalist tonight is Halo Hoani Te Whare. Haramai ki tēnei taha, Halo. Halo is 9 years old and has whakapapa to Rangitāne e Ngāti Kahungunu iwi. His marae is Te Ore Ore in Masterton. Halo has been nominated for his participation in the Marambara Tūharangi Combined Under-9 Rugby Squad. Kia ora, Halo. Bro, only legends play for Tūharangi, eh? Yes, thank you. I'm saying because you got Uncle Sid sitting out here somewhere, eh? Okay, our second finalist, Tane Sargent. Tane is 8 years old and is of Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa, Pautini Ngai Kaitahu, and Ngāti Parau Whakapapa. Tane is a current member of the Featherston Amateur Wrestling Club and has been wrestling since he was 5 years old. Following on from his older brothers, father, uncles, grandfather and great-uncles. Tane came second in the Featherston Tri-Tournament for under-10s, Wellington Wrestling Championships under-10s and Waikanai Tri-Tournament also under-10. Tane was first in the Tawa Tri-Tournament for under-10s and New Zealand Club Championships under-10 also. Overall, adding 3 silver medals and 2 golds to his growing collection. Our last finalist for this category, whānau, is Keone Te Tangaroa Taili. Keone is 11 years old and has whakapapa to Kaitahu. Keone participates in several codes, including surf lifesaving, basketball, rugby, hockey, swimming, athletics, cross-country, tennis and touch. Keone has been part of the Surf Lifesaving program for 5 years and is a highly endorsed member of the Riversdale Surf Lifesaving Club. For under-11s, Keone is the overall champion in the Central Region Championships, competing against others from Wellington, Wairarapa, Manawatu and Whanganui. He came 5th in surf swimming, 3rd in the board race, the run swim race, beach sprints and diamond, a combination of swim and board. In the beach flags, Keone came an impressive 2nd. At the National Ocean Championships for 2024, Keone placed 6th in the beach sprint, 8th in the beach under-12 sprint relay and diamond, 9th in under-11 beach flags, 14th in the swim run, and made the semi-finals for under-11 surf swim, board relay and board. In the last 12 months, Keone has established himself as the club's top-ranked junior, representing Riversdale with distinction nationally and regionally. Outside of surf lifesaving, Keone was in the under-14 Wairarapa rep basketball team at aged 11, top 3 overall for Masterton Primary School swimming, athletics Wairarapa schools, 22nd in cross-country, made the under-11 country combined team for rugby, East Coast under-13s. That's the red and white team, eh? Once again, because Uncle Sid's out here somewhere, eh? Shout out to Uncle Sid. And the Whaiora development team for hockey, and finished third in the Master Intermediate League team for tennis. I would now like to invite Christina Perry on behalf of Ngāti Kahunuki Wairarapa to present the Tai Tamariki Tāne Award.
Tēnei te mihi te whānau. It's always a pleasure to be part of this iconic event. It's been running since 2007 and we're very proud to be continuing to sponsor, but particularly sponsor this category. Poi poi a ngā mokopuna, ngā rangatira mō āpopo. So these are our leaders for tomorrow. So it's always very pleasing for us to be seeing our young Tai Tamariki come through, our Tāne Tamariki, but also, you know, look at the talent of these young people, and it can only go up from here. So congratulations to all the finalists, but congratulations to you three. Well done. So the winner of the Tai Tamariki Tāne is Tane Sargent.
Our next category is Tai Tamariki Wahine, sponsored by Hauriki Marae. This category is open to female or to any female of primary or intermediate age that has excelled in one or more sporting codes. Our first finalist is Melita Kasha. Melita is 13 years old, of Ngāpuhi, Tūhoi, Rangitāne, Ngātu Kahukura o Whitia, and Ngāti Kahungunu Whakapapa. Melita played rugby this season with Wahine Toa under-13s, taking out the Best Forward Trophy for 2024. She represented Wairarapa Bush in the under-16s and under-15 teams also. When Melita is not playing rugby, she's throwing darts, having represented New Zealand in the junior youth darts team at Nationals this year in Whakatane. Melita was awarded a silver medal for her efforts, and was first in darts for girls pairs, first for mixed pairs, and second for girls singles. Kia ora. Our second finalist, Kiwa Williams. Kiwa is 13 years old, of Ngāpuhi and Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa Whakapapa. She spends her spare time competing at athletics, swimming, and local and regional cross-country. In Wairarapa for athletics, Kiwa was the Year 7 Girls 1500 metre champion, second in 200 metres, second in high jump, and third in discus and vortex. At Wellington Regional Athletics, Kiwa for Year 7 Girls came 13th in vortex, 17th in 200 metres, 6th in the 1500 metres, and 13th in the discus. Moving on to swimming, Kiwa is the Wairarapa champion for 12-year-old girls 50 metre freestyle, backstroke and breaststroke, and the champion 100 metre freestyle and backstroke medley. Cross country for Wairarapa, Kiwa came second for the Year 8 and 13th for the Wellington Regional Cross Country Year 8 girls. Kiwa is a member of the Masterton Swimming Club, Gladstone Under-13 Mixed Rugby, Wairarapa Bush Under-15 Rep Rugby team, and Under-16 representative team also. She's in the Coasties basketball team, who are currently undefeated, Solway junior netball and junior hockey teams. I would now like to invite Matua Wiremu Dawson on behalf of Hauriki Marae to present for us. Oh. Matua Wiremu stand-ins.
Kia ora te whānau. Just like to give a big mihi to these two young ladies for your fellas' good mahi. He's a done. Yeah, too much. Let's read out this. So this goes out to Kia Williams. Yeah. Kia Williams. That one goes to...
Our next two categories have a special award, and I'd like to invite Jen Barty to come forward as a trustee of the Robert Algie Memorial Trust to speak to us briefly.
Kia ora everybody. This evening I'd like to share with you the story of the Robert Algie Memorial Sports Trust. It's a local initiative with deep roots in our community. The trust was established to honour the memory of Robert Algie, a young man who left a lasting impression on those that knew him. Robert was not only a talented sportsman, but also someone with an incredible passion for supporting others in their sporting endeavours. His tragic passing deeply affected our community, but it also inspired a legacy that continues to make a difference. The Trust was created as a way to celebrate Robert's life and for his love of sports. Its primary goal is to provide financial assistance to young athletes, helping them to access opportunities that might otherwise be out of reach. Over the years, it has supported numerous individuals in pursuing their sporting dreams, fostering talent, and encouraging participation across a wide range of disciplines. By nurturing a love of sport and breaking down financial barriers, the Trust not only honours Robert's memory, but also strengthens the community's connection to Whaiora, teamwork and achievement. Congratulations to all the nominees and the winners, and of course your whānau, your support networks. Thank you for your time, and please consider supporting this incredible cause that continues to uplift and inspire the next generation of athletes in our region. Thank you.
So our next Sports Awards category is the Taiohi Tāne, which is sponsored by Nukuora. The winner of the Taiohi Tāne and the Taiohi Wahine category will both receive a contribution from the Robert Algie Trust, Memorial Trust. This category is open to any male of secondary school age 18 years and under who has excelled in one or more sporting codes. I'd now like to invite Andrew Leslie on behalf of Whaiora to come forward in preparation for the presentation of this award. Our first finalist is Leshan Reiri Paku. Leshan is 18 years old and is of Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa descent. Leshan was a member of the Wairarapa College First 15 rugby team in 23-24 season and was awarded MVP and Best Back for the season. Leshan is the Wairarapa Bush Under-18 team co-captain. Nationally, Leshan was also selected for the New Zealand Under-18 Māori rugby camp and was selected in their final 15. Well, 23, 15, 20, same thing, eh? Leshan is currently looking at different options abroad outside of the Wairarapa, but I'm sure one day he'll be home to bless us with his talents. Leshan. Our next finalist, Samuel Payne. Sam does not look 18 years old, but is of Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa whakapapa. Samuel made the Under-18 Wairarapa hockey team, and outside of hockey, Samuel is playing in the Under-19 Central District's cricket team, the Central District men's A team, and the Wairarapa men's cricket team. Nationally, Sam was selected for the New Zealand Māori secondary school cricket team. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten someone. I apologise. Our last finalist is Wairangi, Sergeant. Sorry, my brain. Wairangi is 14 years old and is of Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa, Pautini Kaitahu and Ngāti Parau Whakapapa. Wairangi represents Featherston Amateur Wrestling Club and has been wrestling for a long time now, since he was 5. Wairangi has represented wrestling across New Zealand, placing nationally and regionally as well as internationally. Wairangi placed first in the Wellington Wrestling Championships under 52 kgs, and Wairangi was awarded gold for national champs under 44 kgs, 10 to 13 year olds. Waikato Wrestling champs under 15, under 52 kgs, and New Zealand club champs under 15, under 57 kg. Did you put some weight on, bro, or did you just too gunny? At the North Island Champs, Wairangi came first in the under 55 kgs under 15 class and 2 bronze medals in under 15, under 57 kgs and under 17, under 60 kgs. At the New Zealand Secondary School Championships, Wairangi came second in the under 57 kgs in the under 15 year category. Internationally, Wairangi was selected to represent New Zealand in the Journeyman Classic Freestyle Wrestling Tournament and the Duels. From here, Wairangi was selected for the World Duel Team wrestling against the United States of America. Kia ora.
Kia ora. O e te mana whenua o te rāra Māori torohi nei e mihi ana. E na haue whāku hui mai nei e tēnei rā tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora everyone. Great to be here tonight. Want to actually mihi out to the organisers of the event. At Whaiora we run the Wellington Regional Sports Awards, so I know full well the effort required in the background to pull off an events night, an awards night like this. Yes, in Whaiora we are a charitable trust that provides leadership and support to the organisations that provide play, active recreation and sport throughout the region. So that's Wellington, in the Hut, Wairarapa and Kapiti as well. So yeah, we're proud to be a supporter of this category, and yeah, really nice to be here with you tonight. And AJ is one of our staff as well, by the way, so we're pretty lucky. Yeah. And the winner of the Tai Ohi Tāne Award goes to Wairangi Sergeant.
Don't grease for time off, AJ. Our next category is the Taiohi Wahine. Category is open to any female of secondary school age, 18 years and under, who has excelled in one or more sporting code. Our first finalist is, once again, Melita Kesha. Excuse me for reading it out a second time, but I think it's worthy. It's a worthy read. She's achieved immensely. Melita is 13 years old. Ngā puhi tūhoi, rangitāne, Ngāti kahukuru a whitia, and Ngāti kahungunu whakapapa. She played rugby this season, and Wahine Toa under 13s, taking out the best forward. What position, Melita? Every one of them. Such is the skill. And from there, she represented Waiora in the under-16s as well as the under-15 teams. And on top of this, she was selected for the Hurricanes development squad, which is no easy feat when we think about our Waiora catchment and the Wellington and the bigger centres. So well done. Melita is not playing rugby. When she's not playing rugby, once again, throwing darts. New Zealand junior youth darts team, nationals in Whakatane, where she was awarded silver medal. First, the girls' pairs, first for the mixed pairs, and second in the singles. Melita represented the Mana Kuratahi National Kapahaka competition as part of the Ngā Puawai o Te Kura Rōpū in October 2023. Kia ora, Melita. Our second finalist, Trinity Savalinga. Trinity's 18 years old and is of Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa descent. She played in the senior A netball team for Makota College and represented Wairarapa in the under-16s and under-18s Wairarapa netball squads for 2023 and 24. Kia ora, Trinity. Our third and final finalist this category is Bianca Nicholas. Bianca is 14 years old, of Kaitahu and Te Atiawa Whakapapa. Bianca is a young athlete in the world of athletics and is starting to make her mark competing in various competitions around New Zealand. Bianca is learning to support others while still young and is learning to become a better leader, able to lead reps at training and always putting her best effort first. Bianca has earned the title of the Silent Assassin. Is that right? Too silent, yes. For her efforts on the running track. Bianca finished 9th in the Wellington Regional Cross Country Champs, going on to place 5th at the Inter-Regional Cross Country Champs in Nelson, and this year finished 2nd overall of all the girls year 9 and 13 for 1500 metres. Bianca won the Bishop Viard 1500 metres, setting a personal best, and from here Bianca has qualified for the New Zealand Champs over a 2,000 metre steeples. At North Island Secondary School Champs, Bianca placed 5th in the 2,000 steeples for under 14 girls, and at the New Zealand Champs placed 4th in the under 16 girls with a new personal best of 8 minutes, 7 seconds, 0.66. Slow. Which was 15 seconds faster than she's ever run before and about 18 minutes faster than me. If I could now invite Yvette Grace on behalf of Te Hauora Runanga o Wairarapa to come forward and present. You can introduce yourself, Gus.
Tēnā tātou, ko Jojo ahau. What? Oh. We'll do it. Oh, open it. The award goes to Bianca Nichols.
Jojo just leant into us and asked, how do I hook up a race with her? So feel free, Jojo. No problem. I once again just like to mention that our two winners of those two categories will receive an award from the Robert Algie Memorial Trust. So kia ora, Jen. Our next category is a Tai Pakeke Tāne, open to any male that has excelled in one or more sporting codes. Our first finalist is Ihirangi Nāmana, who's not here, but someone just as beautiful is here. Ihirangi has whakapapa tu rangitāne e Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa. Ihirangi has had a journey of his own through addiction and prison, and has reconnected with wellness through sport. Ihirangi was a valued member this year of the Pioneer Senior A rugby team and the Pioneer Rugby League team also, representing Wairarapa Bush Barbarians for rugby and the Manawatu Mustangs for the rugby league. Kia ora, Ihirangi. Our second finalist, Tiaki Freeman. Geez, you're a strapping lad, bro. Tiaki is of Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa whakapapa and has represented New Zealand at the IPF World Junior Powerlifting Competition in Malta. That's why he looks like a strapping lad. Tiaki has this year beat two personal bests in bench for 150 kgs, 282.2 kgs for the squat, and 302 kgs for the deadlift. Oh, that's all right, bro. Keep training. Beautiful. Our third finalist in this category is Tremaine Rimene Albrit. Tremaine is of Ngāti Kahungunu and Arangitāne o Wairarapa whakapapa, and has played for Douglas Villa men's top team for the 2023 and 2024 seasons. He was also recipient of the winning goal of the year at the New Zealand Football League Awards in 2023. Internationally, Tremaine has represented the Cook Islands in football at the PAC Games, which were in the Solomon Islands, and the team were placed 6th. Tremaine was again selected to represent the Cook Islands this year at the Nations Cup qualifiers in Tonga and the Cook Islands World Cup qualifiers held in Rarotonga. I would now like to invite our Papawai princess. She knows who she is. Oh, here she is. Deb.
Tēnā tātou I te whānau, he uri ahau no ngā whānau o Ngāti Moi, no Papawai, ko Deborah tōku I really should be Hiroani, but once again, he didn't turn up. But it is a privilege to represent Papawai Marae tonight, and just a big shout out. I've got a short straw. And just a big shout out to our finalists tonight, and Ihirangi's looking beautiful this evening. Anyway, and congratulations to all the finalists. And as we know, it's pretty cool to be Māori at the moment. Toi tū te tiriti. And this award goes to Tiaki Freeman.
Whānau, our last category for the individuals is the Tai Pakeke Wahine. This category open to any female who's excelled in one or more sports. And the first finalist tonight is Michelle Ihaka. Owe. Michelle is of Ngāti Kahungunu and Rangitāne descent. She has represented undisputed MMA Masterton at the WKA World Championships in Bali 2024 for kickboxing, winning gold and silver medals. Michelle's first fight was against a pro fighter who the next day fought for a kickboxing contract, while the second opponent from India, Michelle, fought in a different style for the first time, being awarded gold medal for her troubles. Michelle is unable to be here tonight as she is away fighting, so could her representative. Our second finalist is Debbie Donald. Is anyone of Debbie's whānau here tonight? Oh, kia ora. Debbie's of Ngāti Kahungunu and Kaitahu Whakapapa and has represented New Zealand in her newly found sport of marathon running, as you do. Aged 31 at the time, and with her youngest, then aged 9 months, Debbie needed some time for herself. Recalling how she enjoyed running as a child, she went out for a 3-kilometre jog and was quickly hooked. I'm glad she's got that herself. Debbie's fear of snakes forced her to train on the roads in Australia and from here back to New Zealand, and the achievements have been significant. Debbie is a 2024 New Zealand Marathon champion and the Rotorua Marathon back-to-back winner, 23 and 24. Internationally, Debbie was one of 7 selected to represent New Zealand at the World Athletics Road Running in Riga, Latvia, and is the second-ranked New Zealander behind Olympian Camille French at the Nagoya Marathon in March this year. Kia ora, Debbie. Our third finalist, Paris Mason. Oh, kia ora, kia ora. Kia ora, Paris. Paris is of Ngāti Kahungunu Whakapapa and has represented New Zealand in touch, basketball and netball. Paris played for the Pulse netball team in the ANZ Championships, who had the best defensive record in the ANZ Prem, conceding only 45.4 goals per match. In 2023, Paris made her debut for the New Zealand Tall Ferns and was selected this year on another debut for the New Zealand Silver Ferns. Kia ora, Paris, rawa ko Debbie. If I could now invite Kieran McCann on behalf of Te Whatu Ora Wairarapa to come forward.
Kia ora, good evening everyone. Called Kieran McCann, Taka Wangama. So just privilege for Te Whatu Ora to be able to sponsor this award and to support Māori wahine in sport. I'm just reflecting as an Irishman on the talent and the skill. This was the mothers and whānau of the people who were doing on the stage, and an Irishman's used to being run down, pushed over and beaten up by Kiwis, and that happened last weekend. So it's an absolute privilege to announce the Taipakaki Wahine winner for 2024 is Paris Mason.
I like the sound of my voice. I'll just go and get Paris's speech, which she asked for me to be able to speak on her behalf. So if I can...
No, she's got a time.
Kia ora koutou katoa, ko Deb Takuingoa. My name is Deb Julian, and Paris is the daughter of my first cousin, Ruben. She sends her aroha and condolences for not being able to be here tonight. She has a previous arrangement that she's attending. It's my absolute privilege to accept this award on behalf of Paris, and I'd just like to read a small speech from her. Kia ora koutou. Firstly, I send my apologies for not being able to attend tonight's ceremony. I'm grateful for my auntie Deb, that's me, to accept this award on my behalf. Growing up, I was not always in touch with my culture. I was always proud to be Māori, but through Māori sports pathways In my latter years of school at a kura kaupapa Māori, I had the chance to learn the importance of what it means to be Māori and really find myself within our culture. Ngāti Kahununu ki Wairarapa is my iwi, and I can't express what it means not only to myself but to my whānau to be recognised and chosen to be the winner of this award. I've had a long journey with my sports, and this year has been so special to be able to solidify my position in the Central Pulse team, as well as getting my first senior international experience with the Silver Ferns. I have huge pride in representing our Central region at Aotearoa. Through my career, I aspire to be an inspiration to all your tamariki, over there, and to show them no matter what walk of life you come from, no dream is too big. I'm honoured to receive this award, and a big thank you to all who have made this event a success. E hara taku toa I te tō takitahi. Engari he tō takitini. My strength is not that of an individual, but that of the collective. My successes are not mine alone, they are ours. My whānau, my hapu, my iwi. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kia ora koutou katoa.
Ka pai whānau. Once again, we've done pretty well. We started a few minutes behind time, and now we're bang on time. So 7 p.m. We're going to break for kai now. I'm not sure who's going to be leading the charge on, I'll just go sit with our kwikwi for a moment and lead them up to the table. You will be ushered up, table allocations to go have a kai. Our aim and our goal, whānau, is please socialise, be happy, catch up with whānau, catch up with friends that you haven't met yet, and we aim to be back here 7:45 to listen to our guest speaker. Kia ora. If I could ask Mihirangi, karakia mo te kai. Amene. Also, sorry whānau, while we're sitting and we're eating and we're quietly conversing with each other, our Ngāti Hamua Kapahaka group will be performing to us for our entertainment. I will walk around with a hat to take donations. I'll make sure they get it. Oh.
Oh,
Patene, tuakene, e karanga, i te iwi, kono e ne tempo, kia harirane, ma te marama, maratapi, haere te kapua, karere te kotuku, aki te te oua, te nine tama, kia maki ngā kuku, ana matua, e oranga mo te iwi me waia tane, hari me te koa, whakapetai ki te atua, hawhai ngā mama, hanga tiruna. Aue wairara pae, ki te atu I tō iwi e. E roto roto ana e kata kata ana maera. Pukana petero mai te ihia o matua. para. Pupuhia ie. Ka pio io ie, tohu aroha hukainga. E hoki maira, kia kite atu I to iwi e. E roto roto ana, e kata kata ana maera. Pukana petero mai te ihi o matua. Kia kite atu ano I to atahua e kana para. Pupuhia I e te hau, pupuhia kuro e mata. Kapio io e tohu aroha hukaina. Kapio io e tohu aroha hukaina. What a great night to come and celebrate Rei Māori, toi tū te turiti, toi tū te whenua, toi tū te reo Māori. Kia ora tātou.
you want it like in front of here?
Table. For what? Or was it in the crease?
I think so. I was just thinking we should have someone tripped. I think it was. Okay, we've got it. Where's the zip phone?
Kia ora, everybody. Kia ora. If we could just look at heading back to our seats and clearing up our tables and whatnot, we'll get started with speaking to our special guest tonight, who you will meet very shortly. It's nearly past Mr. Sargent's bedtime over there, so he's going to have to head to bed soon. Don't give me the hairy eyeball, right? Food. Stays red. Yes, go. Hello. Kia ora, everybody. No mai hoki mai. We have joining me, being a couch, be like on the couch with couch. E noho kazi. So on the stage with me this evening is our very own Jamie Napier from. I won't go as. I said to her just before that the less I talk, the more she talks, the better it is for the occasion. So I'm going to let Jamie introduce herself.
Kia ora. My name is Jamie Napier. I am 33 years old. I've got 6 beautiful children. I've been a above the knee amputee for the last 6 years. And I'm also the first New Zealand woman amputee kickboxer.
Ka pai? Okay. So let's, 6 years ago, as now we know Jamie is a amputee, above the knee amputee. Where is Jamie from? Where did Jamie grow up?
So I was born in Wellington. Grew up in Featherston.
Double whoop whoop.
Yeah, Fede. The age of 9, my parents, they decided to move to Australia. And then I spent 18 years in Australia, Brisbane. And then in 2016, I came home to Whaiora.
The young girl, Jamie, that grew up in Featherston Primary School? St. Teresa's?
No, Featherston.
Fede Primary? What kind of, we've got a few young people here tonight who will look up to you. What kind of person was Jamie at Featherston? Was Hautotu as, or?
She was a good girl.
Oh, good girl, nice.
Very good.
And interest as a child, into everything, climbing trees, sports, schoolwork?
Yes, well, back then we also, still to this day, the wrestling. And you know, seeing the kids tonight, it's still going. So that really, I really was taken back by that. Like, yeah, they're still going with it. And it's awesome to see. It is.
That's quite special then, eh? That something that you grew up doing
Yeah.
is still thriving today, and we're getting our kids coming through the system of being achievers.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Homai te pakipaki ki aua Featherston Wrestling. Awesome. So Australia, you came home, and you've just alluded to the fact that kickboxing is your gig. When did you decide to take up kickboxing?
I was a big fan of Undisputed way before my amputee. Me and Jojo over there on the table, we used to go to the classes. And it's not until after my amputation that I needed to get out of the house. Well, Joe encouraged me to get out of the house. Come down to the class, bub, get out of the house. Because at the time, I was a bit of a hermit, didn't want to know the world. Didn't really want to go anywhere. So Joe said, come on, we'll go down. So that was me with no leg. Just doing a little bit of training, what I could do with no leg. And yeah, it's not until I got social media bullied. And I thought to myself, if I was on the street, what am I going to do? How am I going to protect myself? And straight away, Emilio Johnson popped into my head. So I messaged him. I said, hey, can I come back? He goes, of course.
Nice. So when did you realise that you went there for social media carry on? Yeah. When did you realise that you could take this seriously, because you've accomplished something quite cool that you can tell the whānau about? When did you realise that, hey, I'm quite good at this, it's a gig that I can really work hard for?
I honestly didn't realise it, but Emilio Johnson did. He's the one that encouraged me to go and try out for the WKA World Kickboxing Association. And I looked at him like, hey, are you for real? He said to me, anything is possible when you put your mind to it. I was like, oh, okay, all right.
And this was post-amputation?
This is after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. So when you did, where did you go for your fight?
Over in Ireland.
So here's this young, good, well-behaved girl from Featherston, travelling across the world to Ireland, amputee, to fight in the World Kickboxing Association.
Yes.
Awesome. Congratulations, Jamie. Maybe a burning question from our whānau in their minds is, did you fight other people with amputees, or were they...
No, I didn't.
I know. Tell us about that. How daunting was that? The fact that you were, or how maybe for them, or did you get any feedback about how they felt about going up against you, who had an amputation above your knee? Like, what was that like?
So the person I fought was Chef from Scotland. She was about 50 something. I was just eager to get into the ring and just to show everyone what an amputee can do. That was my goal, and also to bring home gold. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Nice. Training? Yeah. Just let the whānau know, because that world that you compete in, the kickboxing world and all the martial arts world, training is horrendous. I've never done it. You can tell. So tell us, what did your training entail leading up to something like the World Kickboxing?
Well, first I was, I believe, 84 kgs, and I had to get down to 60 kgs. So that meant a lot of discipline in myself. Spending my time at training, meaning that my whānau had to, look after my children for me. And I really, really appreciate that, and they know that too, eh, Joe? Mentally, it was good. It was really good for me, especially what I was going through back then. Because it's not an easy job to have one leg. You have to learn to walk again. And my coach, he taught me. Emilio Johnson taught me to walk properly, to stance, to punch properly. So that was a lot of hard work. And I give it up to people that do get into the ring, like Michelle. So proud of her too. Because it's not an easy job. But it's so worth it.
Yeah, when you're talking, Jamie, you're mentioning words like discipline and mental toughness and the training. Those are all positive messages that we can all take out of, applying to whatever sport all these young people and old people and...
Yeah, any age.
Yeah. Any other... I really want, you must have had a really good support crew of people that just believed in you and allowed you to do your thing. 6 kids, and going through what you went through, that must have been a massive journey, not just for you though.
Yeah, it was big. It was big, not for me and, and my whānau, but also my daughters. Seeing their mum having 2 legs and then bang, gone in a wheelchair. So I had to, give them a bit of hope that you can do anything. Anything is possible when you put the mahi in, when you put the love into it too. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Jamie. So for our whānau here, what now? Is the journey still happening? Are you still training? And where are you at presently?
I'm currently at home with my 1-year-old son, my firstborn son. I've always wanted a son. Hence why I'm a bit, 80-something kgs.
and forgive me, I'll be really careful here, but do you see yourself as having a disability, or do you see yourself as abled?
I see myself as able.
Couple. Well, we wish you all the best with your 1-year-old and the other kids. What you've gone through, Jamie, is truly an inspiration. You spoke about that dark place that you're at, and we can all relate to being in a space of some sort, no matter how significant or minor. Whatever that space is mentally, it's finding that right person at the right time, just to give you that nudge and that drive.
Yeah, even your whānau.
Yeah. And sometimes our whānau tell us all the time, and we've got taringas that don't really like to listen, but...
Yeah.
Well, not me, but others, apparently.
Well, when you have a mum like Jo, and she's, everyone knows Jo, Ratapu. She's a hard lady, but also she will push you to where you need to be. And that's what she's done for me.
Kapai. Well, if there's a book contract up for grabs, and I'm sure someone out here will help. Hopefully you should write a book, cuz that'd be awesome. Well done. Congratulations on your World Kickboxing title.
Thank you.
Bringing that home for us. And thank you for recognising that home as home.
Definitely, even though, my whakapapa is Ngāti Tama and Rongo Whakatoa, but I just kind of, I'm Ngāti Kahungunu.
Kapai, thank you, Jamie. Whānau, round of applause for Jamie Nepia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Taiho. Oops, sorry, Whānau. Whānau, just, once again, appreciation to Jamie. I know she was very nervous about being here tonight, but there's so many inspirational little short stories and examples that as individuals and teams and whānau we can take out of her story. Jamie, we love you heaps. Thank you very much for your time coming here tonight and gracing us with your story. Thank you. Whānau, we're going to move on back into the awards. And we have a new category, Tangata Whaikaha. And this award is for any Tangata Whaikaha who has exceeded in one or more sports and open to all ages, people and groups. I would like to ask Talia Riddell and Glennie Karatiana to come forward and present this award. If you could come up first. Yep. And we only have a single finalist for this award tonight, and it is. Turn around so the whānau can see how handsome you are, Kiss. Our group is the... Oh, sorry, you should announce that, eh? Yeah, you want to announce that.
Okay. Tēnā tātou katoa, ko Talia toku ingoa, ko Glennie tēnei. I am here on behalf of Tim Hintz at MTF Masterton to present the Tangata Whaikaha Glen Kraitiana Trophy, and the award goes to Te Rōpū Manaaki.
Kia ora whānau. Ko Caleb Takawingoa, one of our leaders for Te Rupu Manaki o Wairarapa, our IHC group who just went to Wellington last week for our nationals. Ngā mi nui kia koutou katoa. Haumie, huie, tai ki e! Tukatunu atu ki e koe atama. Hiki nei o ia tu whakaro pakia. He hiki aha tohuki. He hiki roa tohuki. Ia ha ha. E tama te uhuana. E tama te maro. Ro ina hokina. Te tue o turuana. E tau nei. Ana, ana, ana. Aua! Hoo!
Before they leave the stage for their photo, I'll just give you a little bit more info that we have about the Rōpū. It's an 18-person strong kapahaka group that meet every Thursday here in Masterton. Their weekly sessions are split between kapas and cultural-based activities. The group formed in 2016 and have gone from strength to strength. They perform regularly at local community and attend the Idea Services regional and national festivals. Te Rōpū Manaki won the Te Ngākau Taki o ngā Kahui Maunga Kapahaka Festival in 2023 and will now host the regional festival next year. Their next performance will be at Te Anga Pāo Aotearoa National Kapahaka Festival. No, you've had that. That was in Wellington last week. Someone needs to rob my notes again, eh? Right. All right, so well done to our Rōpū and congratulations. Kapai. Right, get off now. Our next category is the kaiarahi category, often a thankless job where organisation, commitment, understanding, knowledge base and patience is an essential part of the role. Actually, I did get given, before I crack into it, I did get given a pānui during the meal break. If there's anyone that needs to go back to Wellington, you're best to leave now if you haven't already because of the hill closure. So just make sure that you do that. I do have contacts, but not that good of contacts. All right, so make sure that you take that into consideration. Sorry, yes, so our kaiarahi category, one where patience is an essential part of the role. The first finalist is Charlotte Hamill-Harris. Charlotte is 24 years old and has whakapapa to kaitahu. She has been a major asset for the Wairarapa netball scene as an umpire. Charlotte was awarded the New Zealand C grading as an umpire, which would be one of the first, if not the first time a Wairarapa umpire has been awarded this grading. Can you, yes? Yep, kapai. To be successful, you must gain an 85% pass rate in the New Zealand theory exam. As a result of Charlotte's umpiring, she has mentored both junior and senior umpires in Wairarapa to help improve the overall umpiring standards. Based on Charlotte's experience in the Manawatu and Hutt Valley, she has proposed solutions to Netball Wairarapa to progress more umpires to higher levels. The result of Charlotte's work is for teams competing outside Wairarapa and rep squads and for schools as they now have the same level umpiring they would experience outside of the region. Charlotte umpired for St Matthews at the 2024 Lower North Island Secondary Schools Champs. She umpired a tournament in Wellington region reserved for umpires of level C or higher. She has been selected to attend a Central Zone umpires camp for New Zealand umpires, only looking at her development for next season. Only a few get chosen for this camp, and she is well underway to becoming a highly ranked umpire. Kia ora. Our second finalist is Ricky Riddell. Ricky is of Ngāti Kahungunu Whakapapa and has 15 years coaching the juniors at Douglas Villa Football Club. Did you coach Tremaine? Oh, you must be all right, mate. He has coached the Whaiora College girls teams as well as 2 years coaching and managing the Regional Travel Junior League, taking the team over the hill into Wellington to play, organising transport, gear, soccer balls, playing strips, even washing them, hanging them out, providing food from his own pocket on a regular basis, which is over and above coaching. Any sponsors out there? Go see Ricky afterwards, please. Ricky spent 7 years coaching and managing the Douglas Villa senior men's top team. The last 2 years has been assistant coach and manager, but playing a vital role in the total organisation of the team, drills, organising transport, coaching, etc., setting up, taking care of strips, etc., etc. Ricky is the most humble and quiet person, with a heart of gold and gives everything of his being without reserve. A coach who is the first to arrive and the last to leave, from cleaning the toilet floors, setting up marquees, goals, and always ready to have a yarn with the players. Bro, do you go home? He gives 110% of his time to coaching and managing teams and will never complain that he has too much on his plate. His mantra is whānau, and he has successfully built that into all the teams that he coaches. In his passion for good football, he will take time to study how other teams warm up and play, etc., and developing great technical skills. Kia ora, Ricky. Our third finalist, Shari Taylor Kawana. Shari whakapapas to Ngāti Rongomai, Hauraki and Ronga Whakaata Iwi. Locally, Shari tutors at Opaki School and created Kaya Kotini for secondary school kaiako this year. Regionally, Shari performed at Te Rū o Hau Kapahaka. This was created for rangatahi. They have never had a regional experience, and although a ngāhau group, it was treated like a competition in order to prepare. And if you know Shari, it will be a competition. Te Amorangi program designer for rangatahi that see and believe that kapahaka can become a full-time career. Sharing Māori academics through te whare tāpere, though through UCOL students have diplomas and New Zealand qualifications in performing arts. Shari was key in the creation of Te Kohanga Mātou Rangakapa, with 40 thriving rangatahi in the team from Mākaurau College who will take the stage next year at Awa Kairangi Regionals. Nationally, Shari tutored and is the kaitātaki of Te Whirikoko o Rangitane, representing at Te Matatini. This rōpū is a new emerging senior group representing Rangitane and the only Rangitane group of the Manawatu region representing at Te Matatini. Kia ora, Shari. He pātai, how old is senior? If I could now invite Mayor of Masterton District Council, Gary Caffel, to come forward as trophy sponsor.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. First of all, what a night. It's just amazing to see so many of you here. I mean, I go to a lot of functions and do's, and this is an amazing crowd. And can I say, Jamie, you're a legend. That was an absolutely amazing speech. And boy, what a role model for people in this room, and not only for disabled people, but for able-bodied people as well. You really are a legend. This award celebrates leadership, which is such a vital component of any sporting team or organisation. I think it's important to have people who are role models because of their ability to inspire others to give their all. And these people have done exactly that. Leaders, as we know, they set expectations and goals, and by their own deeds they help others to understand the importance of working as a team, of building a common purpose which gives them collectively the best chance of achieving success. And it's interesting, looking at the program tonight, it strikes me that a classic illustration of people who constantly showed the benefits of those attributes is the man after whom the People's Choice Award is memorialised tonight, Jeff Workman. Jeff, who I got to know well through working for Yonks as the sports editor of the Whaiora Times Age, had the happy knack of maintaining a keen sense of humour, while all the time striving to make the teams for which he played or coaching successful. And what's more, he was a true leader in making sport more accessible, enjoyable for all cultures. And I know the introduction of these awards, actually, were very much due to Jeff's encouragement and perseverance. And I know that Jeff will be looking down tonight with a smile on his face at seeing so many of you here tonight. It really is recognition of what a guy like him did to bring this to Masterton and the Wairarapa. Tonight we have 3 finalists who I think have all taken a leaf out of the Jeff Workman book, who have dedicated themselves to not only achieving individually, but who have led by example in such a way that they are excellent role models themselves for those who follow in the footsteps. And so it's congratulations to all 3 of you, and the winner is... Sherry Taylor Kawana.
In 2019, I wasn't prepared for the last speech, so on the way from Palmerston North, myself and Ida were preparing a kōrero. So this time I'm well prepared, I won't just stand here and not say anything. Tai hoa ke whanau. Just get my voice back from that. Pai kare. Te wai. E re nei aku whakamiha ki a koutou ngā kaiwhakaritinga o tēnei hui whakahirahira tēnā koutou. Kei aku rangatira o ku kaumātua nā koutou I arahi I a mātou, kua poipoia I a mātou mo te wāroa I whawhai tonu mō mātou, mai te tīmatanga tai noa atu ki tēnei wā nō reira, nei au e mihi aroha ki a koutou o ku rangatira o ku kaumātua e noho nei ki roto I tēnei rūma I tēnei pō. Mō kore anō kia rere amihi ki ngā hunga I hara mai ki te tautoko I a mātou, ngā kai hākinakina, me te kaupapa nei tēnā koutou ōtira ki ngā kai hākinakina aku hoa ki taku taha, me mihi ka tika ki a koutou mō o koutou pukumahi, o koutou manawatina, o koutou whakapono ki o koutou mahi, o koutou hākinakina, tēnā koutou katoa. Can we just give them a round of applause? It's not... Ka huri au ki te reo praua, ka mōhio te hunga e ako tonu ana te reo Māori ne. Now I just gave Chop a little bit of flack for his reo Pākehā. Now I'm going to try and speak reo Pākehā. Kia ora everyone. I want to say what a privilege it is to be considered and nominated for this award. Not that I knew I was going to win, by the way. I just prepared with something just in case. I say all the time I don't play sport. Ko taku hākinakina, ko te ao haka. He oi anō, he pukumahi, te kapahaka. So thank you all for honouring and acknowledging that haka is a sport. It's competitive and at times it's scary, it's nerve-wracking and it can take a lot out of you. But it's worth it. Ko te whakapono, te whakapono, te whakapono me te manawa titi haere, koina te mea tino nui o te ao haka. But none of this mahi of revitalisation of our reo hasn't been easy. So I just want to thank everybody, the many influences, my whānau, my immediate family, and extended whānau, my tino hoa, and most of all, the many kids that have been a part of and still a part of Te Ao Haka and all the hundreds and hundreds of kaupapa that they think I'm crazy for running, but they'll come with me anyway. So me mihi ka tika kia koutou katoa. This award, tēnei tohu, I dedicate to every tamariki mokopuna, every rangatahi, every pakeke, every kaumātua who have committed to Te Ao Haka, given up their weekends, mind, body and soul. Ko Te Ao Haka tētahi o ngā waka ki te reo Māori me ona tikanga. Ko ngā tamariki mokopuna te take. Nō reira, kia kaha tātou katoa ki te whakapono ki tō tātou nei reo Māori, ahakoa he iti, he paunamu. Ko te reo te mauri o te mana Māori motuhake, engari ko te ao haka te tāhuhu o tōku whare. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
I've seen some of the choreography on those kapahaka groups and the fitness levels have to be up there. So, well done to all of those ones. Our next category is the Tino Tautoko. This is awarded to any person for their outstanding contribution as a volunteer to sport, such as an administrator or official or those outside of a committee. The first finalist, Ricky Riddell. Is he still outside? Ricky of Ngāti Kahungunu Whakapapa, 15 plus years as coaching juniors Douglas Villa. Am I repeating myself really soon, Massive contribution, as we've already heard, coaching, managing, organising the league, taking the team over to Wellington to play, washing gear, organising gear, all the full hog. His humility, his nature, how much he gives on top of his core role needs to be applauded, and we heard that just a little while ago. Our second finalist, I will wait for Ricky, he can join us when he gets back. Our second finalist, Larissa O'Brien. Larissa is of Ati Haunui a Paparangi and Tuwhare Toa Whakapapa. Every year, Larissa organises senior netball for the Karata Netball Club, supporting with trials, umpires, funding applications, and is the voice between Netball Whaiora and Karata Netball Club. Larissa has done this for a number of years and is often the go-to for things netball if anyone in the senior club has something that needs to be fixed. Karata Netball looks forward to Larissa's lifelong commitment. I was paid to say that part. Our third finalist, Jodie O'Brien. Jodie is of Ati Haunui a Paparangi and Tuwhare Toa Whakapapa. Jodie is a holder of all knowledge that is primary netball on behalf of Karata Primary Netball Association, an often underappreciated role. Jodie organises coaches, umpires, trials, funding every year, and has done so not just this year but for many years. She does this role year round, organising years 1 to 4 in terms 1 to 4 and years 5 to 8 in terms 2 and 3. Karata Club also looks forward to Jodie's lifelong commitment to their club. Now that Ricky's back in the room, he can join us on stage. Kia ora, bro. And if I could invite South Whaiora District Mayor Martin Connolly on behalf of the district.
Kia ora tātou, and kia koe, Missy, tēnā koe. One of the huge strengths of the Whaiora is the huge commitment that's made by volunteers. I have said many, many times that actually we would probably just not survive as a community without the work of volunteers. And so many of the people who do really important things, often they're just not even recognised, they're not even known. Not that they're particularly caring about that, after all, somebody's got to keep the Carterton, netball going, doesn't it? So, but they're out there doing it. And if you doubt what I say, think about who's coming to save you the next time your house goes on fire, for example. Think about your relation who gets driven over to Wellington Hospital every week for chemotherapy. Who's doing the driving? I could go on for a very, very long time about the huge contribution that volunteers make. So it's really very delightful to be able to be awarding a prize to a winner. But let's be honest, we could have 100 people up here and they would all be winners. Anytime you go to an event on a marae, what keeps it going? It's the people in the kitchen, isn't it? And they're all volunteers. It's a wonderful thing that I believe sets the Whaiora apart from many other parts of the country where people just don't do things unless they're going to be paid for it. So it's with great pleasure, and you're all waiting to know who it is. Can I tell you she's from Carterton, and the winner is Jodie.
Hang in there, whānau, we're coming to the end. Our next category is Te Rōpū Hākinakina o Te Tau, Sports Team of the Year. This category is open to any team with the majority of the members being Māori descent who have excelled in their code representing Māori at a regional or higher level. The first finalist is Te Rōpū Manaaki. Hara mai koutou. As mentioned already, the Rōpū is an 18-strong kapahaka group, meeting locally every Thursday. Kapahaka, cultural-based activities. The group formed in 2016, 8 years ago, and have just kept building and building. They perform regularly in the community and attend regional and national festivals. As heard before, they were recently in Wellington performing as well. Kia ora, Te Rōpū Manaaki. The second finalist is the Maungaraki Junior and Youth Darts team. This team represents Wairarapa at both regional and national levels and is coached by Chris Kasher. This team consists of members who attend schools across the Wairarapa. The team have been involved in regional competitions playing against each other and others in the Wellington region. 9 juniors and 3 youth represented Wairarapa region, Region 11, is that right? Yeah, Region 11 at the Nationals. The junior and youth represented Wairarapa and Whakatane as Wairarapa Region 11, with 3 players chosen for the national tournament team, along with coach Chris Kasher. Kia ora. The third finalist is Whakaoriori W12. Paddling under Wairarapa Waka Canoe Club. The team Whakaoriori has members from 6 to 9 years old, aptly nicknamed the Ducklings. At Hoitonga Regionals, the Ducklings competed against one another and had a focus on nationals. Team Whakaoriori entered the Nationals with a mostly brand new team, as most had moved up to higher grades. Taitama W12 250 metre heat saw the Ducklings come fifth with a time of 1 minute 49.89 seconds. Moving to semi-finals, the team paddled to first place with a time of 2 minutes 80. The team had been paddling all day and their efforts were rewarded, coming first place in the Taitama W12 250 metres with a time of 1 minute 55. And a spot on Māori television that can still be watched now. Do you have it on? If I could ask a representative of Whaiora Moana to come forward, please. Oh, kia ora, Sharp.
Kia ora koutou, kia ora tātou. This is our first year sponsoring at the Māori Sports Award, and we're very privileged to be able to take this opportunity. I think the one thing that I've noticed sitting here this evening is that everyone has a story. Everyone is a winner. And every story relates to passion. There has to be a passion for everything that you do. There has to be a passion to just get up in the morning and do the things that we do. So I just want to acknowledge all the finalists this evening, and especially would like to acknowledge the finalists in the Te Rōpū Hākinakina o Te Tau. And it's my privilege on behalf of Whaiora Moana to announce the Wana Maungarake Junior and Youth Darts.
Bit nervous. Thank you, babe. It takes a team to take a bunch of kids to do sports, as everybody knows, and you know, I wouldn't do this without my wife and my mate Shona. And also, I'd like to thank the sponsors, Kahununu, Trust House, and Robert Algie. They've always been a big support to us, and we appreciate all your helps. Thank you very much. Ngā mihi.
I'd now like to invite our patrons for our Whaiora Māori Sports Awards, Mrs. Elizabeth Robins and Mr. Sid Tatana, to come forward and to briefly address us.
Kia ora koutou katoa, ko Elizabeth Robins ahau. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the winners. You've done a wonderful effort. I'd also like to congratulate the runners-up, because there'd be no competition without you. And so congratulations to all the participants of every category. I'd also like to say I am so pleased, Gary, that you actually mentioned Jeff. If it hadn't been for Jeff, we wouldn't be here tonight. Many years ago, he came to me and said, I think we should have a Māori Sports Awards. There are sports awards all around the country. And he said, but I've got to work on the council. It took him nearly a year before he came back, because the first time he came to my place, he said, I'd like you to be patroness, and Kingy Matthews would have been the patron. And as I said, it took him nearly a year before he came back and told me that the sports awards were going to go ahead. So we've got to think of all those people in the past. I would also say I like the sense of humour of the organisers of today's event, because they put Sid and I with the youngest competitors, and whether we were supposed to be an example to them or whether we were a warning that in 70 or 80 years' time you're going to look like those two old fogies there, particularly if you hang around the sports field. That's what will happen to you. So, even so, I'd like to say thank you to the organisers. You've done a wonderful job. Now, Sid, your turn.
Kia ora tātou katoa. What can I say up that? Yes, well, it's been a pleasure every year to come to Māori Sports Awards as patrons, and we are still here. Tonight, just listening to all the recipients, and it's a shame that we have to only pick one out of three, sort of thing, because just looking at them all arriving and hearing their resumes, you know, to pick a winner out of there is I think it's impossible, really, because some to quote one, the gentleman that did the soccer, that's unreal. I mean, that man doing all that kind of thing, because I think the game is part of it, but mostly the people that were involved is probably the motivation for him to keep on going, and I applaud him. Yes, it's Māori Awards is like I say, it was great, and we've got some really brilliant young sports people coming through. Sports at the moment, it's very difficult. The cost of sport now is getting a wee bit, I think it's getting beyond, it's stymieing a lot of our athletes, our young people, because of the cost to go travelling, to become a member, you have to pay subs and all that kind of, which, you know, I mean, 30 years ago, you never heard of anything like that. I mean, you went down there, you know, you played the game, or you had a club that had enough funds to do the jerseys and stuff like that. But now it's just, you know, I look back and I think, boy, where are we going to go with this? And I know my grandkids are involved in sport a lot. My wife and I, we travel 3 times a week from Nawi into Masterton to support them, and we're both retired as a right, so we got our benefit to be able to fill our car up with gas, but we can't have any fish and chips on the way home. But that's the thing. I mean, it's and a lot of parents can't afford that kind of thing. It's a tough time. The times are tough. I'm 83 now, and I've seen a lot of things, but I haven't seen it as tough as it is now. I have to be honest, and I don't know where we're going. I mean, we've got governments and all kinds of things, but there's a lot of things happening on the planet per se that I think reflecting on what's happening to us in our country here. But I think on the whole, our motu, New Zealand, is doing very well compared to the rest of the planet. So God bless us all. Thank you very much. Kia ora.
I've witnessed firsthand Uncle Sid's sacrifices of driving up from down the Cape Palliser coast all the way up to Masterton to coach us at rugby, and he must have got really hoha with us fellas not listening and not paying attention and being slack and useless, but he kept coming back, and so that's testament to people like Uncle Sid, people like the people we've already heard about tonight, about the sacrifices that they make for the love of sport and for the love of their people. So kia ora to everybody. We've heard a couple of times already tonight from speakers about the legendary Jeff Workman, and this next category is the Whaiora People's Choice, the Jeff Workman Memorial Award. It's an award that acknowledges Jeff and his contribution to the Wairarapa Māori Sports Wars, like Mrs. Robin said, his vision and his sacrifice to go beyond in making this event possible. He had and held a high profile in Waiarapa over the years as a former Masterton District Councillor, as Mayor Caffel has mentioned, and was a significant identity in the sport of hockey. This category is open to all our nominees for 2024. It's a People's Choice Award, the decision being placed into the hands of our community and votes being made via Facebook. So if I could ask Danny Sargent on behalf of the Workman whānau to come and present the award for this. Kia ora.
Tēnā rā tātou katoa, ko Danny Sargent tōku ingoa, he uri no konei, and I am honoured on behalf of the Workman whānau to be presenting this award tonight. And the winner is Paris Mason.
And again, just as a mouthpiece for Paris tonight, I know she'll be absolutely blown away with this award, and all those who have voted for her, she will thank you very much. I think she owes us a visit to the Wairarapa, especially to netball. I'll work on that. Kia ora.
Okay, whānau, this is us. We've now come to our final category, Taumata Hākinakina, our overall sportsperson of the year. This sportsperson shall be selected from the individual winners previously announced tonight. They are Tane Sargent, Kiwa Williams, Wairangi Sargent, Bianca Nicholas, Tiaki Freeman, who may have taken off over the hill, yep. Jodie O'Brien, the Maungaraki darts, Te Rōpū Manaki, Shari Taylor Kawana, and Paris Mason. If I could invite, if you're going to fall, don't pull on me. Okay? If I could invite Mihirangi from Rangitania Wairarapa, trophy sponsor, to present this award, and I'll speak really slowly so Paris Mason can make it.
Tonu ana, kei te pai ka whai ahau I tahi kupu mā tātou. Nō reira, tēnei te mihi kia tātou I tēnei pō. I te noho ahau ki konei I tirohana ki te taumata ahurea ki Wanganui a tātou hapori. Me te hīkaka no hoki, ki te kete I tēnei āhuatanga o te hauora, e ora tonu ana ki roto I a tātou. Ahakoa ngā piki, ahakoa ngā heke o tēnei ao hurihuri, kei konei tonu a Wairarapa e ana ki te hākinakina. Mai aku tipuranga ka rongo ahau ki taua Māori, he tino ātāhua ki te kite I tērā anō hoki ki roto I a tātou. Anei, ka rongo ahau ki ngā waiwai e piko ana. Ko hoki mai koe whaia? It's really lovely to stand here on behalf of Rangitania Wairarapa this evening to present this award, Taumata Hākinakina. It's just, as I said, it's great to see Hākinakina alive and well in our hapori, and not only locally, but regionally, nationally, and globally. All we need to do is take on the universe. Which one of you is going to do that? Nō reira, tēnei te mihi atu ki Paris Mason. Ka taia e koe whaia? You got it? You see the sweat coming up. Yeah. Ka pai? Ka taia? Am I holding it the right way? I think, yeah, ko te ahua nei. Ai. We don't want to talk this time. Come on.
And that trophy's as tall as Deb's. Whānau, we've come to the end of our night. We've come to the end of the night. Big, massive thank you first to our sponsors who make a massive and huge contribution to putting this evening on and make it a significant event. So huge round of applause, please, for our sponsors. It's because of people like them and businesses that this event is a continual success year after year. Congratulations to all of our nominees, not just our finalists. There were people that were nominated. They too need to be recognised. Without competition in sport, we will not have our champions that are here on the stage with us tonight. So everybody that is a part of sport needs to be acknowledged. I have been a contributor to champions by having them win on my behalf many times. So, you know, when we come second, when we come 9th, when we come 14th, we're still contributing to sport and we're allowing people to shine at our expense. And that's okay. Our staff behind the team, our whānau at Whaiora, I know they like to ride under the radar when it comes to this event. The work, the time and the efforts that Trini and the team have put together cannot and should not go unnoticed. So thank you, Whaiora. And you know the success of this evening also, along with our sponsors, is down to the hard mahi and work done by yourselves. To my Lana Cocroft, it's not very cool being up on the stage with someone who's got bigger muscles than you, eh? So you know, it's a tough gig. But thank you AJ for being here with me tonight. Every time I've been at the Māori Sports Awards whānau, I'm extremely nervous. I shudder, and at the start of the night, kind of goes away at the end of the night, but there's one thing that I'm always grateful for, and that is that I can stand up here and speak, and my lovely wife does not interrupt me one bit, but I'm sure I'm going to be critiqued when I get home, and I look forward to that. So it's awesome. And lastly, thank you to everyone that's come along here tonight. Yes, we have our champion, we have our team of champions, but we have those ones that are cutting the oranges in the background, those ones that are getting the kit ready and arranging everything, the sausage sizzles, the fundraising raffles. All those people make our sporting heroes. So thank you very much for your contribution. Continue to drive your kids, your mokos, your teammates around, and keep sport alive, because we do have whānau that are excelling. Thank you again, Jamie, for your time tonight. Pleasure having you and the message that you gave to all of us. Nō reira e te whānau, tēnā koutou, if I could now, she's just run off. If I could ask Mihirangi to come forward and to close our evening for us. Oh, she's taking a photo? Selfie? Oh, see, there's a 100-metre sprint queen from back in the day. Kia ora.
Way back in the day. Nō reira, tēnei te mihi atu ki a tātou. Tēnei pō whakahirahira. Tai hoa. You'd think after all the steps that I did over the last few days on the hikoi, I'd not be as out of breath as I am right now. Heoi anō. Te whakaetanga e te kaupapa ka whakamoea, te mauri o te wānanga ka whakamoea, ko a ki runga, ko a ki raro, haumi e hui e tai ki e. Kia ora.